Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. May peace be upon us. Good evening and very warm welcome. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for attending JCI Networking webinar with 2020 JCI Indonesia National Secretary General Willy Kai on Wednesday, 8 July 2020. This webinar is hosted by JCI Jakarta. My name is Helena Setia Utami, and I will be taking the role of being the master of ceremony of this webinar today. Furthermore, I would like to invite Aditya from JCI Jakarta to recite our JCI creed as well as our JCI vision and mission.
Thank you. Now I would like to present JCI Creed, JCI Mission, and JCI Vision. JCI Creed, that faith in God gives meaning and purpose to human life, that the brotherhood of man transcends and sovereignty of nations, that economic justice can best be won by a free man through free enterprise, that the government should be of laws rather than of men, that Earth's great treasure lies in human personality, and that service to humanity is the best work of life. DCI Vision, to be the leading global network of young active citizens. GCI Mission, to provide development opportunities that empower young people to create positive change. Thank you.
I would like to apologize if I pronounce your name incorrectly. The Honorable 2020 JCI Indonesia National Secretary General Willy Kai, 2020 JCI Indonesia National General Legal Counsel Hussein Alaidrous, 2020 JCI Jakarta Local President Richard Kunchara, 2020 JCI Jakarta Executive Vice President Indah Permatasari, all local board of director of JCI Jakarta, 2020 JCI Festac Director Uchena Achione, 2020 JCI Dhaka North Local President MD Imran Khan, 2020 GCI Pontia Ipitre Sarehzion Local President Mikdia Petiler, 2020 GCI Pata Nepal Local President Daisy Napit, 2020 GCI Pata Nepal Immediate Past President Mijas Citakat, 2020 GCI Bangga New Hope Cameron Local President T. Henry Tang. All GC's fellow guests from around the world. Now, please welcome Fitriani Wijayanti, our project director for this wonderful webinar. Now, without further ado, I would like to give our project director time for her to share a little bit about the details on our session today.
Hello, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. First of, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Fitriani Wijayanti, and I am the person that has been given the opportunity to be the project director for this event, JCI Networking webinar. I would also like to thank everyone who has give their time and effort in joining this wonderful webinar tonight. So many people show up, and it gives me great pleasure to know that we all still have that thirst for knowledge and strive to be the best we can be. Now, moving on, I would like to share with all of you some details about tonight's event. Firstly, I would like to explain our objective and purpose for having created this event. Understand the dynamic and know how to use the principle of networking. Know how to use the participation in GCI to create a networking for the future. Being able to connect GCI members and GCI friends from around the world, we are a one big family. But change are that we have yet to know one another. However, this event has given us the opportunity to gather our GCI family members from across the globe and get to know each other. Now, I would like to say thank you to 2020 GCI Indonesian National Secretary General Willie K. Next, I would also like to thank to all participants. Thank you for your presence and to all commit members that have worked hard for this event. Thank you so much for your hard work. All participants who registered for this event organized from Indonesia, Nigeria, Bangladesh, France, Nepal, Cameroon, Tunisia, Suriname, Hong Kong, India, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Haiti, Cote d'Ivoire. The amount of registered participants in tonight's webinar. That is a report for me. Thank you very much.
And now, I would like to kindly invite our 2020 local President GCI Jakarta, Richard Kunchara, to deliver his welcoming remarks.
Hello, good night, everyone. Welcome, especially to fellow GCIs, LPs, NSG, National Secretary General, National Secretary General Willie. Thank you for your time tonight, for your to feel us for the GCI networking training session. So tonight is a special day that we really unexpected that there's also guests from outside from Indonesia to join us today. But still, the main purpose for tonight's session was to have official GCI training. So for that, just a few message from me that to help our friend as the trainer to also register from the website. They already sent in the chat the GCI link. Please register there, and for every GCI member, you will have the chance to have a test and review the tonight training session. This also will help our dear NSG to build his report. Okay, that's
Thank you.
all from me. Thank you, everyone. Back to MC.
Now, before we move on to the main session, let's all have a photo session. We will take two types of photo. First, we will take the photo in a formal manner, and secondly, will be an informal manner. So please make sure that all of your videos are on within 1 minute. moving on, we are now going to start our main session. And I would like to invite our member of JCI Jakarta, Susana Ayuniwairawan, as the moderator for the main session.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Helena Setiautami, and hello everyone. Thank you for the interest to participate in our JCI training program as a JCI Networking. Let me to introduce our speaker tonight on Wednesday, July 8th, 2020, is Mr. Willy Kai as our National Secretary General. For Mr. Willy K, this is as a branding committee director, 2017, as a vice president, 2018, as a local capture GCI Medan, 2019, and of course, as right now National Secretary General GCI Indonesia 2020. Okay, my friend, let's for the time and place, please, Mr. Willy K.
Okay, thank you so much, moderator, and I think all protocol has been observed. Thank you so much for attending this session. I think it will be a very good opportunity for me as well to know you guys, and it's really shocked me to have a lot of countries to join in. I think this pandemic era period is we can say that it's a good thing in a way that we have to keep positive in mind that it connects all of us, like 12 countries in this event. It usually will be just in the area conference, but or World Congress. But right now, I think this is a truly amazing session that we can connect together. This is actually how networking is, So, all right, I think my moderator has been introduced me well. So I think I'll just jump into the training session. Just to let you guys know that actually there's a few things that we cannot do online that usually will be needed in the physical like a training session. So but we will try to deliver all the materials so that you can pass your exam. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Give me a minute. Okay. There you go. All right, so okay, so I'm gonna break you guys into a few groups in the groups of 4. So within 2 minutes, you try to meet as many as people as you can by telling your name, professions, something you do to help others. Dear facilitator, can you try to break out everyone in their groups? Try to turn on your
Hello. Hello there. Yeah. Hello there. Let's begin.
From
Yes, yes. Wait. I have to. Yes. Hello.
yeah.
Let's begin. So,
What's your
what
name?
are we? Maybe you go first. Okay.
Sorry, NSG Willy, you're still mute yourself.
Thanks. Thank you. So as you can see, 2 minutes is too short for introduction and everything, right? And the thing is, you don't want to share too much when you are attending a social network or a networking session, because people would love to share about themselves. They like to talk more about themselves rather than they listen. That's a natural habit of the people, actually. So in this case, we are trying to listen more and to appreciate more. That's how we actually build the connection. As just now, there's a amazing lady in my breakout rooms. Her name was Anju, and he's a life coach. So that is all I actually need to remember. The name and the profession. That's all. And how to connect with her. So I have to listen more. Please share with me about this life coach you are doing, and what kind of experience, that in that way you build the connection and then you get to know her better. So let me get back to my slides again. Okay, so maybe I can have someone from group 2 to share a bit how many person you meet, how many person that you can remember. Someone from group 2. Okay, so in JCI, we always, you know, be more active, because as you see, if you are the one who will present and talk, people will notice you. That's why if we are attending some event, some people will raise their hand and ask some questions, right? And then without we noticing about it, we will remember, that's that is guy who asked us this question, this good questions, or the speaker will recognize the people. That is how you make contact. So we need, I might need you to be more active, to be more engaging, and that's why we need volunteers. So anyone, please share how many people you knew, and maybe give us the name, profession within that 2 minutes that you just did from the activity. Anyone?
All right, NSG, I didn't realize that I'm from group 2. So I'm Dia from JCI Indonesia, and just now I met Irfan Elias and also Zaza. Both of them are from JCI Jakarta. I knew Irfan, and we just throwing back our memories in back to Jeju during the aspect, and I just knew that Zaza is a new member and today's moderator, and just knew that she's the one who attend the Doctor Share event, previous event in back to January. That's all for my group.
That's good. Anyone from group 5 maybe? Or anyone? If not, I'm going to point out.
Mr. Moderator.
Okay, so Mijash, would you like to share something?
Thank you so much, Willie.
Hello, Mijash, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Willie, for the opportunity. But my net just got lagged when you divided into the rooms, so I'm very sorry.
Mr. Moderator, okay. Can I say something? If it's okay.
Okay, never mind. It's okay. Or we can have Brenda. Can we hear something from Brenda? Nothing? Yes. Okay. We have Reswanur Rahman.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Moderator. It's basically I had a session with Ina, who's I think the co-host, and so I didn't let her speak. I spoke all the time. I took all her 2 minutes. So there's a different thing. So can I like introduce myself so that everyone else can know what I did? So it's like it's all about networking, right? So if I tell about myself, the others will know about myself. So it's the other way around. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. So if you may, if you may permit.
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you.
Or you want to try to introduce yourself for the group?
Yes, please. So my name is Rizwanur Rahman, and I am from JCI Bangladesh. I am the local president or vice president of my chapter. And by profession, I'm a businessman, and also I'm a part-time lecturer. So something which I do always to help other people is, as I'm a part-time lecturer, I'm a lecturer in marketing. So I did my master's from the UK. So what I do is I always try to give my marketing knowledge, what I studied in my master's, to everyone. So in that case, what happens is when I share my knowledge with others, I get some of the feedback from them as well, or some of their views as well. So when I am sharing my knowledge in other way, I'm also getting their views as well. So, you know, when I share about anything, so I feel like it helps them. It helps them about anything in the world, about business or anything which through marketing, because everything in the world has a relationship with marketing, I believe. So this is what I basically do, and it was nice meeting you all.
Nice to meet you.
Same
So
here.
yes, so that's the thing that okay, we have our NGLC coming in. So yes, and in this event, actually, when usually we will conduct a physical activity, usually will be very kind of a messy, because like, you know, you jump here and there within 2 minutes, you try to grab a lot of name cards or business cards, and thinking like you're going to contact them afterwards, after the session or anything, right? But in this point, it is better you spend like 2 minutes to share and to build the connection only with one person, rather than you collect all the business cards, and then which usually after like the area conference, you will like forget who's this guy is, you know, you tend to forget. So in this point, I will point out that some attend events to give and collect business cards and never make any meaningful contacts is actually useless, rather than to build the connection with them. So here, who was more concerned with talking instead of listening? Anyone? Anyone? Or if you're shy, you can type in the chat.
Me.
Feel free.
Me too.
So, yeah, see, I mean, sometimes listening at a point, you tend to want to make comments and want to try to correct people. So in the networking, usually we want to get people to interest in us. But if the other way around, try to listen and then we try to understand them, and then we know how to build better connections. So how can you get more information about the people you meet? That's why you need to listen rather than to talk about yourself more. Hold on, I think. So I would like to ask a few questions to you guys. Like, what do you think when you hear the word networking? Anyone wants to share?
Meeting new people.
Great. Others? Come on, you guys can do better. What do you think when you hear the word networking?
Thank you. I had my hand raised, but I guess you couldn't see that on your screen. I know sharing your screen is kind of hard. I get it. For me, when I hear networking, it's about meeting new people, like the previous person said, but it's also you meet new people every day. So it's about meeting meaningful people. My experience with networking would be more within bazaars or conventions that I've organized for companies. And that's where you kind of meet clients and other professionals. So that's the kind of network I have today. Potential clients and other professionals within my marketing branch. Thank you.
Great. So hold on. I think there's a few things that because that's involved in the previous activities like physical activities. So there's a few slides that I will jump. So I would like to give a bit maybe Dea, can you help me to read out?
Yes, NSG.
Thank you. Can you help me to read out the course objective?
Oh, okay. At the end of the course, participants will understand the dynamics and know how to use the principles of networking, be able to create a personal introduction and to build trust, know how to turn contacts into lasting connections and relationships. The last, know how to use the participation in JCI to create a network for the future.
So as you know that JCI is a global network of young active citizens. So why the word network? That's why we are here. That's why we collaborate. We meet people. We build the trust. But along the way, how to get a good connection or the network, we need to have trainings like this, and then we need to have a better approach, not to just like so bold, like keep on talking about yourself, how to boast yourself, but again, you need to listen about people's story. And sorry, this is just okay. This is a pretty interesting exercise. Like, let's say you have a business and someone comes up with this proposal of partnership, who wants to be your partner, okay? But they will not bring in any money, and they will not work at the business, but they want the part of the profits. Would you accept this kind of partnership? Type in the chat box. Type in the chat box. Chat box, guys, come on. You guys can do better. No, I see no. No. Definitely not. Okay. But I have one Hope Lao and my NGLC say yes. Just yes. Great. Good answer. Good answer. So yes, actually at first, when before I attend these courses, I will think like, why? Of course, no. Why would I have to accept this kind of partnership? But turns out it's a yes. It's a yes if the person could bring in network. I mean, let me share a bit from the business side. Well, this is my own experience. Like previously, we discussed about this guy who wants to invest a big money to our company, but my partner say no. My current partner say no. Why? Because he will just put the money and then he will just be a silent partner. He wouldn't even do anything, right? So no, we don't need that kind of partnership. But we need networks that people can bring in, have some influence to the public. Maybe he's a public figure. That kind of network that they can give us. So in that case, we will definitely have a better, let's say, supplier, or we will have a better customer, because the trusted the trust is there. With the public figures, the trust is there. So in this case, why not if they can bring in networks, right? So, sorry, my kid is running
Sorry,
here and
trainer.
there.
Is it can you close your screen and open back for the slide because it's something error showing actually.
Sure,
Yep. Sorry.
no problem. Stop sharing.
Yep. And then just open back.
Is it there?
Okay. Can you just try it to open
Okay.
again?
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
So,
No worries.
all right, in this activity, I would like you to list how many people you have on your online social media, among your friends, within your business, in JCI, professional association, or others. Do you have a piece of paper? Maybe you can write it down. I'll give you like 1 minute to think of that. Okay, so from your list just now, what you've just done, can you write down the top 10 contacts? Maybe, you know, out of your head, you have some of these friends that you can list down, not including family members and close friends, just friends, your social media friends, your high-end buy friends. Do you have them all, 10 of it? All right, thanks, Joe. So from that 10 list that you just made, how many of those that will meet you in the 2 in the morning if you need the help on the road? Leave during work hours to meet you and chit chat. Lend you the whole month worth of the salary when you need it. Or lend their cars. Or put their reputation at risk by referring you to a client. Among that list of that 10 people, and then how many of those 10 would you support them? I mean, the other way around. Meet them 2 in the morning. If they needed help, would you help them? Or will you join them after work for the sharing session? Will you lend them money? Will you lend your car? Will you put your reputation at risk? So networking is actually not a list of contacts. Um, I have a few notes here. Okay, so relationship actually matters. So within that friends that you make just now, anyone want to share how many you have that you are going to do that the list that everything I just mentioned? How many would you share? Sorry, how many would you help out during those times?
For my list of contacts of 10 people, it will be about 2. Because those are the 2 I know a bit better, I think. The
How many?
ones I have a good relationship with. 2 people.
2 people.
Yeah.
So that 2 must be very special. What about the rest?
So basically, I asked us to write down a list of excluding our family and close friends.
Yes.
So
Yes.
then you have a list of people you met during work or business meetings.
Yes.
And I'm not sure I would lend my car to a guy I met once at a business meeting and is friends with me on social media, or a trainer. So yeah, those 2 are the people I met frequently and I've worked previously with.
Okay. So as you can see, I mean, so relationship matters, right? It depends on who you actually want to share your secrets, or you want to lend your car or lend the money, because sometimes like I have some friends that suddenly call me and then, hey, you want to meet up? You know, it's been like 10 years ago for the last phone calls that he made. And because if we don't have that strong relationship, we will like turn him down, or like, oh, sorry, I'm kind of busy, you know, this and that. But if you build the relationship and the trust, definitely you will say, is there any problem that we can help? You know, definitely will jump into the positive thoughts, not the negative thoughts. So that is how good you actually build the relationship. So relationship matters, and networking is a two-way street, which it's about generating connections, the goodwill and mutual benefits. Something like, okay, let me put it this way. How many friends do you have that can become your client? How many friends? Friends become client. Anyone can open the mic and share?
Me. I'm Joanne here, guys.
Yes.
Okay. Previously, my clients is from banking, and right now is my self-key member actually. One of that, and they refer me a lot of customer to me also. So it's like examples like we need a banking line, they will just straight away introduce me. Is it can I be a advisor or something like that?
Why?
Because they have a trust for me, because myself is I'm a happy-go-lucky person, they say, and
Okay.
I will just take notes their what they need and what they like to hear the words, instead of you just like persuade them.
Okay. So it's because of there's a trust.
Yes,
So
a trust.
that's why they share.
Yes.
They risk their reputation, and then they refer to you, right?
Yes.
So if let's say we switch, what about client become friends?
client become friends, okay, normally I will just build a relationship with them. That means have a rapport with them. Like example, can I just role play with you, trainer?
Sure.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Willie.
Yes.
So you prefer me to call you bro or your name or your nickname?
Anything is fine.
Okay, bro, can I just know what is your hobby? Then maybe we can have like something will be join like social networks. Like for me, I like cooking. Is it? What is your hobby?
Okay, I play basketball and I like swimming. I also like hiking.
Okay, for me, I like swimming also. So maybe we can one of these day we can just going together and with my colleagues. So we can just have a bonding like that.
Right. So yes, so everyone, maybe you guys can see how this connection was built. So it's not only business to business, but business to extend to a friend. I think that will be amazing. Like most of my clients is not from a friend, but from a friend's referral. And then when they trust you and then they feel comfortable with you, they will definitely build a better connection with you. So sometimes for my meetings, that 20 minutes or even like 40 minutes is done, but I would stay there for like 2 hours or 3 hours sitting just to share more than the business, to share like a more deep and personal stuff, or maybe you offering help. In that way, people will remember you better rather than to pack up the whole agenda of the business and then it's done. I know some of the meetings that we in the JCI official training, there will be effective meetings. Yes, I agree. But that one will be finished around like 20 minutes for the effective meetings. But the rest will be just a network building, a connection, um, the 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 friendship. So for my case, because I'm a branding consultant and I have a team of designers. So sometimes if um, there's some problem with the design, my client wouldn't just turn down the contracts or anything. They will share with you. They will tell you like, bro, I think you need to check on the designer's work a bit because I think they have a bit of a problem or they stuck. In that case, I will definitely uh, straight away check because it's a feedback from the customer. I mean, the customer can be just like upset and then okay, break the contract, or they don't even give feedback to you. Um, they could do that, but turns out they're not. They are supporting you. They are still trust you, even though your service is slightly more expensive than the other companies or your competitor. But they will just be fine because they have a strong connection with you. I think there's something wrong with sharing screen. Sorry.
You need to off back all the PowerPoint and on back.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah, right now it's okay.
Okay. So networking is not a game of numbers or a race. It's not how many people you can meet, but the number of people you can have a connection and can count on to be recommended by their connections. So again, like the previous one is we are not collecting business cards, or let's say in a race, like let's see how many people that we can make to meet. in 3 minutes or 5 minutes. But there's no strong connections. There's no like emotional attachment or anything with the person that you meet. It's pointless. So this is the slides is actually about. And this is actually another activities, physical activities that we need to make. But since it's conducted online, so we have to skip this. Okay, let me ask you this question. Would you like to meet some famous people? Anyone?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Of course.
Famous people. Sure. But what do you feel if they forgot about you? Because they meet a lot of people and then sorry?
It's most certain they're gonna forget about you unless you do something extraordinary, and they most probably will keep that in mind.
Yeah, I mean, what if they forgot about you? Because they meet like thousands of people, right? Those famous people.
I will feel
I
insulted.
wouldn't feel bad because it's most probably logical that they would forget about you. No, I wouldn't feel bad.
Well, that is sad. I mean, in networking, see, if you want to make a famous people know about you, you have to start building. You have to start searching or research about what kind of things that triggers him. And I'm not sure that I know you, but I think sorry, just now who's the one who which one was you just now? Sorry.
Yeah, that's me, Shivani.
Shivani. Okay, now I think
Yes.
the whole group will remember you because you make the move, right? So this way we can make an engagement so that people will notice you.
Okay, let me give you I'm gonna give you a backstory. So I met a singer once. I'm a big fan of him, and I went to his concert. I knew I was gonna make an effort to meet him, so I went. I went downstairs into his locker room area, and I asked the guards, "Can I meet him?" Apparently, not a lot of fans were going to do that, so he was kind of like dumbstruck. Like, what should I say? So I just went inside, and apparently I was the only person that had a courage to do that. And till date, the singer still remembers my name, and he still has my photo. So I guess you have to do something extraordinary for them to remember you. That's what I did. Apparently
Yes.
it helps.
Yes, that is why I think you need to do something to engage them so that they can remember you. So it's the same. I mean, in this life, people will tend to forget. A lot of people. People will easy to forget. But if you make some experience, like relax, have a good time, and or out of the box, they will remember you, right? So why I say that would you like to meet some famous people? A lot of people say yes. But what if, let's say I put two cases. One is the famous people. The other one is a dear friend who would like be there for you, do something because you have a strong connection with your friend rather than with these famous people. So at the same time, they both needed help, right? Which will go to the friend who's really have a strong connection, or this just a random famous guy. at the same time? Which one will you choose? So usually, I mean, naturally, you will definitely go for a friend because you have a stronger bond with them rather than to some random guy. You know, maybe he's famous, but what to do? What it has to do with you? So there will be a lot of pro and cons actually in this statement, but through experience, I think we will have to agree at some point that actually relationship matters, right? And I'll continue a bit with my slide. Sorry that I have to, yes, this is the activities. Okay, so networking is actually about helping others. That's why we create experience, and sometimes you have to think why people will help you and why do you help people. Like myself, when I introduce myself or to my client, I will tell them something like, what can I do to help you, rather than I will talk about what projects have I done, what kind of big companies that my client is. So with a small kind of act of help, usually they will feel that you care about them, you want to know about them, and then you will offer the help so that you can solve their problems. So they will share a lot more, and then you will have a better connection with them, and then they will open more towards to you. So this is a few things that we need to build the trust, is to keeping in touch, stay involved, being responsible, on time, act as you say, do the things you promote, helping others, being there when they need you, and being interested with people. So let me go through a bit one by one. Sorry. Okay, so keeping in touch. I mean, me and my NGLC, we have a strong bond. Like sometimes during the night, we would call each other and keep up, you know, what's happening, and then how we can solve some problems from the chapters. So in that case, in this case, our strong connections will he will have to trust in a way that maybe in my line of work, he can actually how to say share a lot more. Sorry. He will need to share deeply to me because he has a trust. He has a trust, and he will definitely open more in the JCI networks. Sorry, there's a very good distraction. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, so in JCI, again, between the local board of directors, actually we have to keep in touch. In that case, we can have a better relationship. So during the years, what I felt in my current president is we have a strong connections, and then he will share a lot some members' problem or how to attend to our members. So sorry, that's actually a lot in my head I want to share, but I wouldn't because I want to share some my personal experience, but there's too many things actually in my head. Let me move to the next one. This one to connect with someone else. Okay, facilitator. Sorry, I think this session, can you create a breakout rooms so that everyone can connect? Hello?
Hello. Sorry, NSC. Can you help me as the host again?
My bad. Hold on. Share. Which one? JCI Jakarta?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All right. So sorry. I think let's create a breakout session because this is a JCI network. We should, go networking,
same or
each other. Yes. Please connect more with JCI members, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Is it ready?
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. So, who you want to start first?
Okay, hello. My name is Agung Sambara. I'm from JCI Badung, Bali. And I'm a businessman. That's all for me.
Okay. Kushal, maybe you want to give a courtesy about yourself? Okay. Okay, my name is Sadistia Kristianto. I live in Jakarta and I am a member of JCI Jakarta. And I am a professional lawyer and I'm a licensed lawyer in Indonesia. And I also running my own law firm since 2015. And our expertise in the commercial litigation and the uh, corporate matter. Maybe that's all for me. Maybe
Hello.
Satria want to, yes.
Hi guys.
Hi.
My name is Satria and I am a member of the JCI Jakarta and I'm doing the finance thing in the finance division at my work. That's all. Nice to meet you guys.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know whether there's assignment for us in this break room. Can somebody, or
We just break.
Okay. So how's the condition in Bali, Pak Agung? Is the tourism right now is now coming again?
Yes, the
Increase?
airport is now open from delegates in national or international.
Okay. So the hotel is now the tourists and the local and the international tourism
Yes,
also going Bali.
it's going normal, but
Okay.
but maybe process need
Okay.
enough process to going normal. Maybe 2 or 3 months, it's going back to normal again.
So how's the
I
okay? Carry on, Pak.
see it on the news. If the domestic tourism start open at July 8th. Is it true, Mr.
5
Agung?
July.
8 today they start open the tourism.
Yeah, open from national.
Okay, domestic only, yeah.
Yeah, domestic only. But
Okay.
in next month is open
The
to
international.
national delegates.
Okay.
How about in Batam?
Yeah. So right now, still lockdown. Oh, okay, for sure lockdown. And a couple of months school were open. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So how's business? Is there still impact by the coronavirus?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's good.
I want to share with you guys. Okay, I want to share with you guys in my business right now. Actually, as a professional lawyer right now is quite good because there's a lot of dispute between the businessmen or business people because they cannot fulfill their obligation according to the agreement, according to the contract during the coronavirus. So right now is the time for them to renegotiate, and then they give the amendment about the contract. So right now the lawyer notary is in a good business right now.
Okay, so you're very busy right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There is a positive side and negative
Yeah,
side.
yeah. Because we can do we cannot do nothing during the coronavirus for 4 months
Yeah.
because they lock down the court, they lock down all the government institution, so we cannot yeah, we just stay at home or we just like strategize all the case and we cannot do nothing. So I think this is the quite good because when the government state that we are in the new normal, so they already open all the government institution, including the court, the police department, and then right now the notary and the lawyer is quite busy. So
I see.
how long this is the breakout room? I think there's will be a mistake or
I don't know.
I think maybe there is some kind of mistake at the slideshow or
Yeah.
presentation maybe.
I'm afraid that we are, four of us is lost in this breakout room and we cannot going back to the same.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
How about sector property in Jakarta?
Maybe I can share about the property in Jakarta. They right now they are not in a good condition in the property sector. It's like a decreased value, more or less is 20% decreasing. So maybe this is the time to buy if you want looking for the property with a good price. Maybe
if you have cash,
if you have cash,
hands, yeah, maybe this is the good time.
Yeah, this is a good time to buy.
I have read some good news in Indonesia. Kementerian Pertanian found the antivirus for Corona. It's true.
I didn't hear about that yet.
Yeah. No, I didn't hear. Is it on the newspaper or online news?
I think there's a lot of institution around the world that they are claiming they already find the antivirus for the corona, but I don't think it's verified because they have to submit to the WHO. Yeah, and then they have to, the WHO has to announce the antivirus which safe and eligible to distribute around the world, I think.
Yeah.
I think we are stranded here because I'm afraid the host forgot that all the members is in the breakout room. Oh, I already text the JCI Jakarta. They said that 5 minutes left. Sorry, can you repeat? Maybe Pagong can answer.
Maybe in tourism in Bali, it's visa tourism. Maybe food, food and beverage is still growing in this pandemic. Food and beverage. A lot of like GoFood or GrabFood order to restaurant. It's significant in this pandemic. Regular.
We cannot clearly hear your voice.
Actually, we cannot hear your voice clearly.
Maksudnya gimana dia? Regular apa? Yes, yes. Yes,
Right
I'm here.
now is quite more better.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Right now it's better. Your voice, you mean? Oh, besides the tourism, you mean? Oh, okay. Regular days. I don't know the answer, but I think property is the second level on the tourism.
Or furniture, like wood.
So, Kushal, you are from India, am I right?
Nepal.
Nepal. Oh, okay. Sorry, Nepal. Which part of Nepal are you? Is it the south of? Capital city. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, I see. So how long you been joining the GCI? 2.5 years. Okay.
How about in sector business in Nepal? How about the sector business in Nepal in pandemic or in regular? What is the most? What is the most? What is the most interesting business in Nepal right now? Hmm. So okay.
Okay. Guys, sorry, I have to go to the bathroom first.
Yes.
Sorry?
COVID-19 influence.
Sorry, we cannot hear you.
Okay, nice. Nice to meet you.
Sorry, NSG, really, you're still mute.
Still mute. Yeah. Always. So sorry. Yes. So just now the activity is actually to connect you more with the rest of the JC's member. Why? Because as we know that 2 minutes is not enough, you know, for the sharing on the trust building and the networking. So that's why in this activity we spend more time for you guys, so that you can. The takeaway is at the end of the session you will have a buddy, you will have a friend that you can share and to connect, especially during this pandemic period, that you will have friends from mostly all around the world. And all right, right now I think I will have my moderator to share the slides, please, so I wouldn't need to, you know, keep on distracting here and there. Thank you. So yes, so most contacts will probably happen at the social event. Well, we talk socially and know each other. Don't talk businesses at the first encounter. So we don't want to seem like you know, headhunters or a predator that, okay, I will come here for 3 minutes and then I don't have time. I have to jump and keep jumping. So people wouldn't like that. So at first you will have to introduce yourself and to offer solution, help, or, you know, I'm from this industry. If you um, would like to know more about me, maybe we can talk more, and then people will be will keep the things in mind, and the kind of gesture that you make will make the experience even better. So after the relationship was built, after the connection was there, then usually business will kick in. And then when you talk about business, usually it will be more strengthen the relationship rather than just you know, to know each other high and by. For me, I have a good friend in that I knew in JCI. He's a Japanese, and for 2 years, or 1 or 2 years, we never shared about anything about business. It's all about projects. It's all about how to contribute to society, how to help each other, project to become international program. And suddenly last year, like, he mentioned something like, hey, I think, can you help me out with a few things, because he knows that I'm a branding consultant and I make actually like a commercial videos, and he need me to help him out with his chapter's video promotion. So yeah, so I went to Japan and take some videos and support him, and at the end of the day, he offered me a partnership to join a business that he would penetrate the Japanese market. so that we can actually help the small medium enterprise to promote their business. So in that case, we are building a relationship first, and then business will kick in at the end of the day. Next, please. Hello, moderator. Can I have the next slide, please? Hello. Moderator, are you there? Okay, so let's do like a sharing activity. Can I have someone voluntarily share like how usually you will create some a short introduction in 1 minute? In 1 minute. Sorry, can I have slides number 37? Slides number 37. So it's a bit laggy. Yes. So this is the key. Can I have someone to share how usually you will present yourself as a whole in 1 minute? Because time is short. Or Hop, do you want to try?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh yes, we have a volunteer. Great.
Okay. Should I? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Hi, I'm Anju from India. You must have heard about India, about the Taj Mahal, as we were talking in a conversation. By profession, I'm a life coach. I try to bring life back into people's life, and I am really happy to be here and to be with you all. And I will cherish these moments and share with my chapter members later on. Thank you.
Oh, short and concise, clear. Anyone else?
Hop speaking.
Please, Hop.
Sorry, mute myself. This is Hop. I'm sorry, background.
It's okay.
Okay,
No
this is
problem.
Hop. I'm from Hong Kong, and I like to make friends. Actually, in the past, I wasn't that talkative, but now after joining JCI, I'm more talkative. Like I meet people, I won't be so shy. I like to talk with different people, like because I have more chances to speak. From Right now, I've got another chance to speak about myself, and my hobby is learning Japanese. Actually, I like Japanese culture, food, manga, movie, and I studied churro science and Japanese language for my degree. So I speak perfect Japanese, and I look forward to go to World Congress this year in Japan, but it's going to be cancelled soon. So maybe next time, and hope to see you guys around around the world. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Hop. So much energy. So yes, when you shared about yourself, sometimes you also need to be give like a energy, because people, when they listen, they will know when you talk it's just a talk, or you put interest. And Also, when you are listening to someone, that you show interest, so people will remember you. So in that case, if you are looking only for like a speed dating business, like you just a flash, everything, like people tend to forget. So that's why in the session we try to keep you guys in a group so that you can share, and the takeaway is you will have a network, a small network. Probably we can introduce you more to other friends, and so that's how your network grows. So that is the networking. And next slide, please. So in your introduction speech, say what you do in a few words, because people will remember your name, or sometimes they tend to forget your name, but they will know what you do. That's why in the JCI name card, you will have your face, so people will recognize you and they know what you do. And tie what you do to an existing solution needed in the market. Don't go into all the details, because you will spend like hours talking about yourself and all the details, because people might, they don't have much time to sit and listen when they just knew you. That's why you need to build the relationship and make them interested in you, and then they will listen more about your story. They will listen more about how you solve problems. Probably what you share will solve their own problems. You will give them some ideas about helping for them to seek some solutions. And be humble but credible. So you don't go boasting everything about what you have, but what you want to learn from them. You want to know more. Please let me know about the lifeboat, from Anju. Then she will be very happy to share with you. If you think that you knew more than her, she will stop sharing. She will feel like, okay, I think this guy knows better, so I better keep my mouth shut. So they will feel not welcome. So that's why we need to be humble, but at the same time, it has to be a two-way connections between a listener and the talker. Then you will fill in each other better. All right, can I have the next slide, please? Hello? So how many people in these rooms agree that we should help each other without expectations? How many of you? We should help people without expectations. Yes, I see 3, 4. Keep coming in. 5, 6. Yes. So actually, we try to don't to have less expectation or no expectation, because expectations usually will come with a disappointment, right? So for me, I think sometimes if I have a friend, they will knew, definitely they will knew that I help them with sincerity or do I need something in return, right? So usually, at least we will have a bit of expectation if, let's say, we did some favor for them, but at the end of the day they will like feeling ungrateful or not really appreciating what we have done. Maybe a little bit unexpected, disappointment, because we somehow expect, a little bit praise maybe, or a little bit of this and that. But yes, we shouldn't be expecting. Try to suppress everything, because when you do good stuff, we all believe, especially we in JCI, we believe that even though that is not coming from that guy or that friend that we are doing a favor, it will come from other form, it will come from other forms of the good deeds that you have done. This is my 4th year in JCI, right? So I don't know, since the first year that I contribute to JCI, I didn't think much, actually. I just help out friend and supporting and create more awareness so that people will know what JCI is actually doing. Sorry, I don't see the slides actually, but never mind. But when we are in need, suddenly, like, that friend suddenly came to help, or from another chapters, or another friends from international, usually they will come and support. Hey, what we can do for you, probably you can share some of your project and we can do it in our chapter. So in that case, suddenly a lot of help come without you knowing it, because we share with a heart, not we expect something in return. And great sharing, Hop. Always bear in mind that it is our choice to help, but we cannot control what others will do. Thank you. So is the moderator back online?
Okay, NSG, thank you.
Yes.
And to conclude our session, GCI is one of the greatest opportunities for networking. GCI is a large, diverse, and worldwide organization where people can start working on the connection. Use every opportunity to make connection by showing interest and to succeed and become better on more successful. Just like our GCI, that the brotherhood of man transcends sovereignty of nation, and that service to humanity is the best work of life. Thank you, NSG Wilkai, for the inspiring session, and hope that we can expand our networking in order to give positive impact to our society. Yeah.
No, sorry. I think there's actually more slides to cover. Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry, could you share the slides? I think Inda is controlling. Inda, are you there?
Yes, NSG.
Yes. Can you share the slides again?
In my phone already.
Oops, sorry. It's my iPad got the problem. All right, so let's get a random breakout rooms again. And this time we would like to we would like you to have another groups of random people to kick in. So happy networking. Try to apply the things that you just learned so far, so that you will have a better network across the nations. Facilitator, can you create the breakout rooms again?
Hello, Mr. Kushal Bhakta Joshi. Hi, my name is Ivan Elius. I'm from JCI Jakarta. And how about you, Mr. Kushal? From Nepal? Is it right? Okay. What's the local chapter there called? JCI Patan? Okay. So from India, I'm from Indonesia, yeah, of course, and I have been in JCI for about 3 to 4 years, and I have been to outside the country. I have been to JCI ASPAC, is an Asian Pacific conference in Jeju. And how about you, Kushal Bhakta? Sorry, pardon? Oh, you haven't. Uh, oh yeah. How long have you been in JCI? JCI chapter? Oh, okay, 2.5 years. Is there a lot of member in the JCI Patang? How many? 31? 21.
Hello, Ivan. Hello, Kushal Dai. Hello,
Hello, how
Rija.
are you?
Yeah, we belong to the same bloom.
Oh, you're from JCI Patang as well?
Yeah, I am the immediate past president.
Okay. So I'm currently in JCI Jakarta.
Yeah, Jakarta.
And
So you're the any post you're holding?
my position in JCI Jakarta
Yeah.
is executive vice president right now for JCI Jakarta.
Okay.
Have been in the chapter for three years, 3 years or more, I think. Have you been outside for international conference, Mijas?
No, actually not me, but my immediate past president went to ASPECT in 2019. So I
2019, did
guess,
you?
yeah. His name is Suman Krishna Shrestha. He is also the APDC deal.
Okay. I've been to Jeju as well, but that's my first time going to a conference for JCI, and actually it was very amazing. Very, so a lot of people, and met a lot of people and talked to a business owner or like a worker from every kind of country, and make friends over there and have a little bit of party. Something like that, maybe. So what are your professions. Shall I say my profession is right now as a director in a factory in Indonesia, woodworking factory actually, and I sell my goods to Japan right now currently, and having a contract and partnership with Japan's company, things like that. How about you guys? Are you a programmer? 10 years. Oh, how long have you been a lecturer for? 3 or 4 years. Is it in the university?
Okay. Okay. Hello to everyone. It's Mijash Chitakar. I am the IPP for the year 2020 for Malum.
Oh,
And
you're the IPP? Oh.
yeah, I'm the IPP, and
Okay.
it's been 5 years in JCI, and I am also the youngest president of the year 2019 of JCI Nepal, local president of JCI Nepal. And talking about profession, I currently look after my my father's business, which is related to statues. And currently, statues, bronze and everything, statues. So I am currently pursuing MBA at Tribhuvan University here. Yeah, that's it.
Right now you're taking MBA right now?
Yeah, I'm taking courses.
But statue is very interesting and unique. Making statue, is it? From bronze?
Statues.
Mine is
Statues
also
of.
similar.
I didn't get you.
Mine is similar, like making something but not statue, but similar, like a small box or a box of wood or a frame for picture frame, but it's also craftsmanships.
So
Do you?
you so like you also make products of the woods, or just the woods?
No, make products out of woods. Actually, wood
Okay.
crafting. Something. Yeah.
We also have a past president who has a wood carving industry here in Nepal.
Oh, that's awesome. Is it manual, or do you know about it? Or is it
Yeah,
manual or machine?
it's all handmade products.
Oh, very
Yeah.
similar, actually.
I can
Mine,
get you connected with him if you want
maybe,
some.
yeah. Sounds similar.
Yeah.
We can after this session share each other number or contacts, or maybe
Yeah, sure.
social media.
Uh, I can add you in Facebook. Do you use Facebook?
Sorry,
Do you
this
have FB, Facebook?
Facebook, yeah, maybe. Yeah. It's under my name, or yours is under your name as well.
Yeah, my name is it is the same, and Kushal Dai also has the same name I guess. Is it true? Inshallah.
Okay, okay. Actually, I will add you in what? Sorry.
Yeah, LinkedIn as well.
Oh, LinkedIn. Yeah. I have LinkedIn, but I, I don't use them very often. You know, I don't know because the most social media things that I use maybe Instagram. That's it. Instagram and Facebook. Maybe Facebook is I kind of updated about Facebook. I
Is
think I
it
like
is
it.
it does your name has like Ivan M alias? Is it?
Yeah, that's my name actually. Yeah, Ivan.
Ivan. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. Ivan.
it's
Okay, I've sent you
Ivan.
an I've sent you a friend request.
Okay, I will accept it right away.
Sure, man.
So can I add you too as well? Sorry?
No, hi guys. No, hello, Ivan. Hello, Kushal. Hello, Mijash.
Hello.
Like you guys were talking about each other's business. One of you were talking about statues. One of you were talking about
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
one
You
of us
heard
talking
you
about
heard that.
like the business. So I thought I wouldn't interrupt in part of your networking.
Rizan, I got your all the infos in our previous breakdown room, which I couldn't speak because my net was lagging.
Yeah, you were there in the previous. Yeah, I spoke a lot. Oh my god, I just kept on speaking and speaking. Yeah, no, you were there too. Yes.
So Rizwan, you can introduce to our friends here.
So my name is Rizwanur Rahman, and I am currently the local vice president of my chapter.
So where's your chapter at?
My chapter is in Bangladesh. It's JCI Uptown.
Okay. Bangladesh and Nepal.
Yeah, it's in Bangladesh. Mine. So the name of my chapter is JCI Uptown, and other than that, I'm currently looking after my family business, which is export and import. And also, I'm a part-time lecturer in an university. I teach marketing, and other than that, I do business supplies, and that's all. That's pretty much it. I try to keep myself busy, so that is what I do.
How about in this pandemic time? Is there like any issue over
Oh
in
yeah,
export and
oh yeah,
import?
business sucks. Business sucks here in Bangladesh. Trust me now, because we are in such a problem. Like all of the businesses are down, and also we cannot go out of our house that often because till now we have every day an infected case of 3,500 and plus. We have
In
an
a day?
so we every day we have an infected COVID-19 case of 3,600 to 3,500 every day infected.
Whoa. That's a lot, yeah. In Bangladesh
Yeah,
only or
in
in
Bangladesh,
a whole?
in Bangladesh, yeah.
Wow. That's a lot.
A lot, yeah. So we all of us are quite scared, but still, whatever we do, we try to do it through our phones. Our employee comes into our houses, and we try to work. And because cannot go out every day, because going out every day increases our chances of being infected. So we
Yeah,
cannot go.
really.
Rizwan, I just wanted to add, we GCI partner, we conducted a program with your president, Sarah Kamal. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful session with her.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And our national president Sarah Kamal is amazing. She has a lot of experience in her bags as well. So she has a lot to share. Yeah, I remember about that program. I saw that too. It was maybe regarding women empowerment and stuff. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
So
yeah.
I just wanted to add something about my loom as well. We are currently celebrating 50 years of our establishment
Wow.
here in Nepal. So currently we have a female president, which is like the first female lady president of JCI Patan. It's she is like it's after 50 years we had this. After 50 years, we had a female lady president in our low. So yeah, it was wonderful having her as well in the session.
Wonderful, wonderful,
Did
wonderful.
you have her in the session?
And
This
me, Josh,
networking?
I also look forward in fact everyone with even I look forward of working together in the future, of having any conferences or any discussions that so we might talk in the future, so that will create not only a chances for us to know each other better, and also that will create a good friendship and bond between countries.
Yeah, sure, man.
Because every country has their own story, right? Every country has their own story, has their own experiences. So the more we share, the more we know different stories of each country.
Yeah.
So Bangladesh and Nepal is in India, right? If I'm not mistaken, both of them.
Yeah, sorry.
So both chapters are in India, right? Bangladesh?
No.
Nepal
No,
is a
really.
separate country. Nepal is a
Oh my
separate country.
God,
It takes only
really?
it takes
Oh yeah, we were talking about
two
Nepal.
hours.
Yeah.
It takes 2 hours from Bangladesh to go to Nepal. So
True. So Bangladesh is in India, Nepal is. Oh
no,
yeah.
Bangladesh is
No.
separate. Bangladesh is
Separate country.
Oh, so you're. I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
Okay, man, it's okay.
Very sorry about that.
oh, definitely. We love to.
Yeah. Share what? Sorry.
Profiles. Yeah. I've added Ivan and Rizwan.
Yeah.
I've sent both of you friend request in FB.
Yeah, I got it. I got it in FB, and I'm sending my Facebook. I'm sharing my Facebook details as well, so you can.
Let me check. Okay. Rezwanur Rahman. Yes.
Yeah.
So, how old are you guys? Actually.
I'm just 24.
You're very young.
So you said you're the youngest.
You're actually you're actually the youngest president. Yeah, I agree. So I agree. And how old are you, Ivan?
I'm 31 right now. 30 going to 31 this year. How about you, Rizwan?
I'm 28 years old.
28? Oh.
28. So did you recently get married, or how long are you married?
Yeah, I just got married actually this year.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
So
I
married guy.
got married on this March, last couple of months.
Oh yeah,
and it was right before
the pandemic.
COVID.
Oh, you're so lucky. It was all in your fate.
Yeah, actually, it was lucky wedding. Right before a week before like COVID start pandemic, and the beginning of March, I think. And then afterwards, it's pandemic, and everyone cannot get married like in a big party or something.
No one can get married this year. Everyone is like sad for can get married.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
it's a tough time, man.
Yeah, like who's gonna take the risk and get married in this year?
Yeah, because in some Indian culture, they like to go to party like for 5 days, right? And maybe I don't know about Nepal and Bangladesh, but
Oh, in Bangladesh, we have like huge programs of like 1 week. Trust me on
one
this.
one week just to get married.
Yeah, 1 week.
Wow.
Like
Party.
we had the turmeric session. We have this session. We have that program. We have sing. We have singing ceremony. We have this. So we have a lot of programs, and then at the end of the day,
Yeah, and it couldn't happen, right? That's troublesome.
yeah, definitely. You know, every that's actually every country has like I feel like in case of India, India also have a big ceremonies of weddings. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it
that's
take
what I heard.
it takes like a week also to get married in India as well.
True. Like they have a lot.
So how's it in Nepal? It's the
How is
similar way.
it? Yeah. 4 days.
Wapenda kumfurahi mbazana ko bankwagire yumbuki yo kugarukire yumenye sasona okaba kumara bagambege kutandika saha yemu nehwa saha yemu ati joka kumuzbari saha mwenda mwenda kumi n'umwe kumi n'ibiri.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you back to the main room. And so, how was the session just now? The activity in the group, so you get to know more towards each other. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, did you exchange social media accounts or anything?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Great. So yeah. So networking is actually for the future. I mean, you keep building the relationship, you keep injecting the trust, and because it's not easy, to be consistent in building the trust and to share and to be helpful, to offer help and to keep in touch. It's not something that we can do it overnight. It's not like immediate benefits suddenly you can get by come on, trust me. When you keep on saying trust me, like people wouldn't like, is this for real, but through action, through time, people will see it by themselves, people will feel it by themselves, and then on they will decide to trust you and or to observe further. So here trust is essential. The reputation takes a lifetime to build, but only a few seconds to be destroyed. So when you build the relationship, you don't go and break it. When you make promise, be on it, make it happen. Don't lie, because once you lie, people will like, okay, she or he lied to me once, and I don't know if I decide to, trust him again. So it's difficult if you want to make a correction or to apologize or anything if you break the trust. So it's something that you have to keep on track and be progressively build the relationship and the trust. So yes, facilitator, can I have slides 59?
Sorry, NSG.
Yes.
What slide?
Slides 59. Five 9. Is this that's okay? Anyway, so as we know that JCI is we are trying to be a leading global network of young active citizens. So that's why we have this course. It's about networking. It's teaching us how to build a good relationship. And then yeah, so we use any opportunity to know more about people at events. So I believe everyone have their own expertise, have their own strength and weakness. So usually we will leverage on that and to get some informations from your friends or your soon-to-be partners or any relationship that you are going to make with that friends. So you show interest and help others, and you will see result for your entire life. So actually, to tell you the truth, that I've been this is actually my first you can say course, JCI official course, aside the Achieve Impact Admin that I've conducted. So this is my first try on the networking, and just now I do some jumps from the room to rooms, and I get a lot of feedbacks and make improvements because I ask them, and then I'm trying to build a trust in a way. Hey, I need your opinions to share with me so that I can improve. And when they shared it, yeah, I listen straight away, and then I will take note, and then I will appreciate their comments and everything. So this is the way that actually you build the relationship with the participants. And after this session, they were no longer my participant, but they were my friends, they were my families. That kind of relationship that I'm looking forward. So in the future, maybe if let's say I try to conduct this session again, I will ask some friends that I feel comfortable, and hey, can you observe me again because you've been to my first session, and then they will like, oh yeah, sure, why not? Because the relationship was there, and they are willing to support. So I don't feel ashamed because usually I will, do all the talks and without reading the slides. But as the online course, the official course, that I have to read out the slides and to deliver the things that I need to be delivered in the trainer's guide. While at the same time, I want to share my experience with you all. So this is kind of the learnings that I'm trying to improve myself. So I didn't shame to admit that there's a lot of things that I need to improve. But here is the way that I kind of open myself so that you can trust me, and then I want to learn from all the friends that I have here. So the takeaway is I have all the participants to become my friends, and I would like to connect with all of you. So this kind of thank you so much, Andrew, one of my best supporters. So yeah, so this is JCI. I hope you guys also will have you know, a takeaway from this session, or maybe just observers sometimes also learn from, oh, he did these things, maybe then you knew which part that you need to be corrected, right? So I'm glad that I conduct this training, even though it's a bit messy. And yeah, maybe let's jump to another slides that there's a story that we want to share. Slides number 70, please. All right, so here's actually a story. I'm gonna read it for you guys, so it's easy for you to listen. Yes, just tap on the next, so it will pop up. Okay, so I'll just read it out, it's fine. So, no, not that one. So a man was driving on a rainy night, okay, and he saw a car on the side of the road. So a woman was standing in the rain asking for help. Maybe her car was broke down and everything. So he stopped, and first the woman was scared, right? Because there's a guy suddenly stopped by and approached to her, and went in the car, and the woman went in the car and locked the doors, right? But the man said he wanted to help. The woman said that she had a flat tire. So yes. Then the man started to change the tire, getting all wet and dirty because it's a rainy night, you know. And then the woman opened the window and thanked the man. So the guy introduced himself. He said, "My name is Francis," said the man. After the work was done, the woman offered to pay, but Francis refused any payment, right? So he said that I do this to help people. And he mentioned again, if you really wanted to pay me, next time you see someone who needs help, do it and we will be even, right? So he don't want the money, and instead of the money, he asked the women to do something good to others, right? So the woman went on and stopped at a small restaurant. The waitress brought her a towel to dry her hair. It was obvious that the waitress was pregnant, and still she had a smile and offered to help, right? So because it's her job, so and the woman, after eating at the restaurant, the woman paid the waitress, and while she was getting the change, the woman walked away. Then under the napkin, the waitress saw some money and a note. So in the note, the woman jot down is like, these $400 are for you, to for your help and your kindness. Because she felt that someone helped her, yeah, and then she told that someone helped me today, and I want to help you with your baby, right? So the waitress suddenly cried in happiness. The money came in a very good time when her husband was out of work and the baby was about to come into their life. Later, when she arrived home, her husband was sleeping. She decided to give him a good news about the money, and the next day, she's going to tell her husband next day, right? So she went to bed and whispered to her husband. She said, "Good night, Francis." So it is actually the guy who helped the lady with the flat tire, and then the lady gave the money to the pregnant woman, which happens to be the Francis wife. So you see, you don't get to expect something instant suddenly to call it even. But there will be a lot of good things will happen to your life. There will be, they might not come from the same person, but they will come from other forms or other friends or families or anything. It might happen to your family as well. So it's a very how to say, if you believe, because in JCI we also believe in the faith in God give meanings and purpose to human life, right? So we believe in God. So God has an unique and odd way to repay your kindness. So in that case, I would like to close this session, and so let's network, and I hope everyone meet some new friends in this session.
Can we take a group photo before we end the session?
Of course. So yes, that will be the session. Get back to the moderator, and thank you so much for your time. I really look forward to connect with all of you here and to keep you updated, and thank you so much for the patience and the understanding. Love you all. Thanks.
Thank you, Willie. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad you are all here.
Thank you.
Until the end of the session. Yes. Come back to you, moderator or facilitator. We can have a group session together.
Anyone would like to turn on a video, webcam, then and do a screenshot.
Yes. Can someone stop sharing screen? Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Good. One more time. 1, 2, 3, smile. More people coming. Okay. One more time. One last time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Good. I'll send out before this room is going to end.
I will stay.
Mày có group chat ở đâu rồi? Okay, I'll send out in a chat room. So I have sent out in the chat the photos. If you can download before they end the chat room, that would be great.
Yeah. Anyway, feel free to share your Instagram or Facebook or anything in the chat room so everyone can add each other, you know, for further collaborations and relationships. And also, I think if it's a little bit difficult for you guys to copy everything from the chat box, and I will, you know, summarize everything and then we'll send to your email so it's easier for you guys. Or anyone wants to share something or you know, speak out or anything is most welcome, you know, so that our relationship can be better.
Okay, I'd like to start. Okay, thank you, NSG. I would like to start by thanking you for training us today. I mean, it's not a training that gets organized regularly in all the chapters, so we're all thankful here. Furthermore, I'd like to congratulate you. You did a fantastic job, and of course, improve yourself and get way better than this. I'd like to congratulate all you guys for participating. It's been really fun with you. I've gotten to know new people. Hi. Hi, little kid.
Hello.
Hello. I guess he's done with Minecraft.
Hello,
Hi,
little
nice to
Willy.
meet you.
What's your name?
Baby Daisy.
Lee.
I guess he's done with his Minecraft now. Yeah, so like I was saying, I want to congratulate all of you. It's been fantastic getting to know all of you, especially the ladies who have talked about women rights with. I'd love to connect with all of you on Facebook and Instagram. So, of course, you guys did a fantastic job, and I hope we'll see each other in the future. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you so much for the kind words. Definitely will, you know, appreciate all the comments and the feedbacks and anything. Feel free to consult, you know, especially if you have some business related, you know, I'll be very happy to help and to support you guys. You know, this is actually how the relationship works. Because yeah.
Yeah, it was a lovely experience, really, because in the morning also I just attended one training on presenter with Guana. That time it was 3:30 a.m. here in India. I thought maybe I'll sleep in the daytime and I'll miss today. But if I would have missed, I would have missed something, you know. I met room JC Irwan, JC Dalbat from Jakarta, and Hobluan, and the youngsters was so loving, so cute, and to all of them who are here in this room, anyone who want to see the seventh wonder Taj Mahal in India, they all are invited. Whenever you plan to India, just let me know. I'll do all the arrangements for you all. Let's see. Yeah. Thank you.
And Juji, you've been up for, I think, more than 12 hours now, because I've seen you in the morning session.
Yeah.
And then I went to sleep, and now you're here again. So it's still the same day there in India? I think not.
Yeah, right now it is 8 o'clock at night. So, but still I'm feeling very energetic. I'm not feeling sleepy at all because I was having my clients' appointments in the morning. I thought that I won't be able to, but I'm just seeing and enthusiastic by meeting and having networking with all new people, making new friends. That's really
That's
nice.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Bilkul. But you live in Agra, if I got this
No,
right?
I'm in Kolkata, but my birthplace is that near to that. So I have my family over there who can do all the arrangements for you all. That's not an issue.
Okay, so next time we'll visit India, we'll for sure get some golgappe and all the Bengali sweets.
Oh, surely. Rasgulla is waiting for you all.
Definitely. After this whole COVID-19 pandemic, then we'll for sure visit.
And
Thank you, Anjuji. And
over, even I would like to do a one world tour because in this COVID, I have made so many friends, JCI friends all around the world. Would like to meet them all.
well, you're always welcome to Suriname. I mean, you're gonna love the warmth here. You're gonna love the food here.
Yeah.
And you're gonna love the people here. We have a lot of Indians here, so it's gonna be.
And if you want to be in Calcutta, you can be my guest at my place. So all welcome. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, previously I went to the World Congress in Goa. You know, I had a great experience over there, and yeah, it's amazing with all the cultures. It's very rich, and it's very warm for everyone to welcome us.
Okay. I was also there in Goa. I was one of the volunteer in the food department.
I see.
Of course.
And see, I mean, 2 years later, we meet here.
Yeah. That's true. And I was just doing one communication skills training in Dominica, and there also I joined one of the lady Jaya. She said, "Hey, Anju, you are here. We met in World Congress. That was really lovely because she remembered my name even, and she remembered my face. And she said, "I'm still having your card with me," and that was really lovely to know.
Yeah, that's why.
And Gigi, I've sent you a friend request because I still want to talk about that project we talked about yesterday.
Surely.
It was about I think it was about periods, right?
It was about women's hygiene. So India also got the award in 2019 on World Congress.
Yes. So that project was really interesting to me because the whole session today, I've been talking with women about women rights.
Okay.
From all parts of the world, and I've asked them because, as in India and in Pakistan, there's a lot to work on women rights, and since we came from there, I don't feel like a lot has changed within the community. So I actually talked to all the women today about women rights to get to know in which part of the world things get better and how they got better.
Yeah. I've shared my link with everyone, so we all can connect with each other. Yeah.
Thank you, Anjuji.
Yeah.
Namaste. Bye-bye.
Namaste. Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you so much.
Bye.
Before we left this session, can I take a photo session one more?
Yeah, they
Yes,
want
of
to
course.
take one more photo session with you guys.
Okay. IPP Mirror, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. We will take a pictures. The last one is the informal one. So kindly turn on your video. Okay. Done.
Ya udah, gue kan kayak baru nggak gambar voice main.
Keep
Thank
countdown.
you.
Oh, it's done.
We didn't heard anything from NGLC, though he was in our chat room, and that time it was quite warm. So would like to
Hello,
hear from
everyone.
you now. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just listening of other.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.